All right, welcome to this call. Today we're going to talk on this week macro outlook, and it's primarily going to be on Euro USD and Pound USD as usual. So we're going to touch key things that are primarily going to drive the markets for this week, 4th to 8th May, and this is our first weekly report for the month of May. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, month of May. So let's just dive in because I don't want this video to be long. I want it to be very short, no more than 10 minutes. So the regime we have the post policy validation regime. That's what we have. And things we're looking to drive the market this week as an expectation is the US labor and services. Those are the two things. And of course, the hawkish G3 guidance we had last week on Bank of England, European Central Bank, and Federal Reserve. So these are the things we're looking towards into the week that will drive Euro USD and Pound USD. So let's look at some few things. I don't want to touch on monthly outlook alignment. You can always read on this. All right, you can always read on this. So let's just go to the events calendar, what we have for the week that could, aid um, the market direction. So first thing first we'll have for the week is the ICM services on Tuesday and JOT opening on Tuesday. These are the two major data that's going to come in um, um, for the week that will drive Euro USD and Pound USD, and they're both going to come in by 10 a.m. Eastern time. Sorry, let me go back there. 10 a.m. Eastern time. All right. If you're watching this from Nigeria, that's around I think 2 p.m. or thereabout, or 3 p.m. All right. So we also have ADP on Wednesday. Then we'll have US non-farm payroll on Friday. So this week is primarily the US labor market data. So plus other risk assessment in the market that will drive, the market. So this is basically what it is for us. So next week we're going to start looking at market. What's the market going to price in from Tuesday, and all of that. So if you want to get the trade ideas, join our Telegram channel. I think I will attach the Telegram channel link on the YouTube description. All right. So let's go to what will be our focus point. These are one of our these are one of our major things we use to, gauge the market and what we tend, the market to do. So our focus point one will be labor validation matrix. So we want to see strong validation, then Pound USD is going to sell. All right. So I think next week, I think this week trading will be more like expectations. The market will expect the labor market should be strong, judging that the Federal Reserve was, hawkish in their assessment, and some current data to support, a strong hawkish scenario or bearish, bullish scenario for the dollar. And of course, we still have the interest, the 2-year yield around 3.89 or thereabout. So I think market will price, bearish expectation for Euro USD and Pound, USD, and you can see our probability weighting is about 40%. Then missed markets 35%, labor weakness 25%. So let's see our point two, right? How to interpret this validation. So for me, yeah, what I would say is this: why the data is on Friday, we still have ISM Services and Georgia opening on Tuesday. So those two data on Tuesday will be the major driver, for the markets entering into, Wednesday as well. So I look forward to that market on Tuesday. So join us on Tuesday and let's trade. Okay. So then we'll have our missed base case, our labor weakness. So you can read all of this thing up. You can read all this thing from where you get the report. So let's look at the yield, because this is one of the main things for me. Yeah, I look at the yield because the yield market, which is the bond market, is, it helps us to, build expectation, because the market's most news are already priced in. News are most of the news you see on the, calendars, event, and all of that are already priced in. So since they are priced in, we use the bond market to build expectations, as the week opens. Okay, so that being said, we have 3.85 for this, and we expect the market to stay hawkish and EURUSD to price lower. So if we see 3.65, we could see range bound, and all of that. And same thing going into the pair outlook. All right. So the pair outlook, we have Euro USD. This week we're pricing a neutral to bearish. Okay, we're expecting a bearish Euro USD, right? And our key level is 1.170. So on this, we're going to do another. We're going to do a full analysis on technical analysis. All right, this is for the macro side. Another video will come out for technical analysis where we'll break down our technical outlook as well. So for those who don't understand the macro, can use the technical analysis to build their bias, for the week, right? So then these are bullish, bearish scenarios and all of that. So we have neutral, bearish, and the risk event we see is ISM on Tuesday, job on Tuesdays, ADP on Wednesday, NFP on Friday, and all of that. So Tuesday and Wednesday will be a great time to look at Euro USD, and pound USD. So same thing for pound USD. We're bearish, neutral to bearish. We're looking to market to price lower, and our key level is 1.365. Zero. So we're going to look at this key level properly and what it means on the charts and in subsequent video. Right. So look out for that. And what could change the bias? What could change the bias from bullish to bearish? All of that. You could read that up later on when you get up the what's it called, the document. So we don't want this to be too long. Like I said, from experience and feedback, most of our videos are long, so we don't want to make it that long. So we want to make it very short, and actionable. Okay, yeah. So our primary risk, what could change the picture, right? This is a risk to the outlook. What could change? What this means is what could change our neutral to bearish outlook. So um, the renewed Iran-US escalation could spike oil prices and override the labor data signal entirely. If crude surges, inflation expectation will be prices higher, regardless of what Friday's period print shows, and all of that. So um, this is what could, change the outlook of what we have, entering into next week. So you could read that up when you get a document. You could read that up and always share with your friends. Okay, thank you, and see you on the video for technical analysis where we break down every other things that has pertain to entry and all of that. Okay, bye.